Welcome back! I'm Crystal, this is Crystal Cluster Gaming, and we're continuing our trek through the jungles of Stranglethorn Vale. This is our Battle for Azeroth leveling series where I level from 1 to 60, talk about what I remember from my times back in Classic, especially with other things that I think about, pop into my head, all that cool fun stuff. That way when Classic launches in just over a month, we will do it all over again, and we'll see how much I got wrong. If you've seen in previous videos, you know that's kind of a lot of things. If this just so happens to be the first episode that you guys are catching into, links are down in the description of this series. We are now on episode 17. Whoa. We're just going to keep on keeping on. In our last episode, we were hunting some elusive wildlife out here in the jungle of Stranglethorn Vale. We were helping stop the Kurzen camp. It's a bunch of evil kind of gone crazy folk. We still got another quest over there to do. We've got to get the head of Bangalash, a giant white tiger, which is the end of the Hemet Nezewari quest line. So that story is about to be completed. We've bought some new bags, we've sold some stuff, we've leveled some skinning. We have done a lot in the last few episodes. We are level 35 in our played timer. It has taken us 18 hours to get that far. Whoa. These episodes might start airing the same time that Classic is also airing, because we have still got a long way to go and a short time to get there. So, how about we get started? Woohoo! Alright, so we are looking at the map to see where we should go. We got some Kurzens to the right of us. We got some trolls to the left of us. And we've got some Crosilisks to the bottom of us. Where should we go? Where should we go? Where should we go? That's a good question. Alright, so let's go to the Kurzens. And then we're going to go to the Crosilisks and Bangalash. And then we're going to go to the Deep Roots. Whee! I have no idea where all this energy has suddenly came from. I am probably talking faster than people can listen. I hope you are keeping up and having a great day. I do not know where any of that came from. Okay, so we'll get our goings going on. I am not using heirlooms, by the way. I am not using gold from main characters. I am not using add-ons. I actually had to look to make sure they're turned off. We are only using things that we could obtain from this hunter. That's why we were using a cat mount. We're not using our ride-along vendor mount. We are getting in trouble with some cats that shouldn't cause us too much of a gruff. We're not using water striders or special stuff like that. We are just doing some gathering professions because we outlevel professions pretty fast, as you can tell by my cooking page. I tried to start cooking, it didn't work very well because I moved too quickly. In Classic, I will be doing professions. I will be doing leatherworking and skinning, because I will actually be trying to keep up with my professions. If you want to see what professions look like in Classic, comment down below, and I'll be happy to do that. I won't be really doing guides in the strictest sense. I just have a plan to do the professions as I play. Maybe spend some extra time farming mats, and then leaving all that stuff on the cutting room floor. If you disagree with that concept, please let me know. I will keep the profession stuff in the videos if you guys are all interested in seeing me do professions in the videos. Same thing with dungeons. If y'all are interested in seeing dungeon videos, please, down below. Right now we are not doing dungeons just because the fact that there is a lot of extra XP in dungeons as of right now, and they only take about 20 minutes, where in Classic they'll take an hour or more. And sometimes you don't always have all of the quests, because quests are everywhere. In dungeon quests right now, some of them are out in the world, most of them will show up in the dungeons. Because the quests you get now will usually just go, by the way, go to this dungeon. And then you'll get the next quest. So, we're skipping that right now because it's a little bit a lot. You get a lot of XP. I can't think of the words I wanted to say that sentence with. So, back to my original point. Down below, let me know. And I will be more than happy to adapt my plans. The only things that I will not change are the use of heirlooms, add-ons, or gold from other characters, all that stuff. I've said that all in the very beginning of this series, just because I want to try to keep this as much as even as possible. I will be doing holidays as long as they showed up in Classic. Previous episodes, we did take part in the Midsummer Fire Festival. Of course, it was pointed out to me by my husband that I did those quests now, which gave me an excessive advantage. Great. But I will probably be level 60 on my hunter by next June in Classic. So I probably won't see the Mid-Fire Festival again. He could be right, he could be wrong. One way or another, we'll find out. Videos will come at least once a week. I promise. Or I attempt to promise. Originally, videos have come to this point. Videos have come out Wednesday morning to Wednesday evening. If that changes, I will post somewhere and be like, hey, by the way, this is not working as well as I thought it was going to work. Alright, so we got our first baddie. Chief Anders. I always call him Chef. Oh boy. This cave in Classic, this cave used to suck hard. They were mostly elites in this cave, if memory serves. They hit like Mack trucks, and they were very clustered in together. One of the many changes to make life easier in Cataclysm was taking their elite status, making them hit less hard, and making things just better on for us. Alright, there's our Chief Gallius. We're just gonna shoot him. We're gonna stop trying to pronounce his name. We're just gonna shoot him. I think that's fair. Let's pop some cooldowns while we're at it. Alright, and we go up. Alright, so now we got to go back up to the top area to get our last two chiefs. We got our Whispering Stones, so these guys are just in the way. So let's clear them out. I'm using a gun. I don't like using guns in Classic. They make a horrendous, annoying, obnoxious noise. Now they just sound like a stapler, which doesn't make any sense because look at the barrels on this thing.
It is too far away.
But I mean, I get it. Trying to talk in TeamSpeak with a raid when it picked up your background noise on your computer so you could hear everyone's gunfire, it was awkward. Alright, that's her. Now we just gotta go down the line a bit more. And there's our bad guy with the big flaming sword. We're not particularly concerned because Meowser is the greatest. And his name is Chief. See, I did it again. Chief something. Esquivel. Alright, so that's done. That's done. We did not change our hearth, unfortunately. So we can't hearth. I will meet you guys down south along the river bend. We found a Crossalisk, so now we're going to kill the Crossalisk and hopefully get its skin. And if not, there's another one on the other side of the river. Okay, guess we're going across the river. And we're now getting heavy leather. 175. Technically. We're now at 176, but 175 is where you start getting it. So we're getting there. We are getting there. Alright, we're not actually... It's funny, we're not actually in the spawn area on our map. Because that whole blue breadcrumby... This is where you find your monsters. So we were just outside of it. So hopefully we'll find it in here. It'll be fine. Sooner we... There we go. Elder Crossalisk. This was another quest that the drop rate sucked. I was thinking about it. I think Driz, the guy we got this quest from... Oh, we need to go back this way. The guy... He's in Booty Bay, usually. In Classic, he's supposed to be in Booty Bay, but they moved him up. Which I think is kind of neat. Alright, so we're just going to jump across this water. trying to get to, like, the thin spot. There we go. Good enough. Swimming on a mountain's kind of silly. Alright, so we're now getting Bangalash, the white cat. He was also a particularly difficult kill. Difficult kitty to take care of in Classic. Because of his very scary nature. Somebody must have just nerfed him. Or took him out. Because he's supposed to be here. Oh, there he is. He just spawned on our map. So let us play with the kitty. He also spawns a couple other kitties to help him out. See, they're King Bangalash's minions. Because he's the king of the jungle. He's not a lion, but he's the king of the jungle. Someone explain that to me. Yay, us. So now we get to go back to Nezingwari and go get our reward. But first, we have to go get the Blood Scalp lore tablet. Alright. Looks like our little raptors found a pile of skulls. Your pet raptor seems to have found a new toy. What set this skull apart from the rest is beyond you, but for some reason, she won't put it down. Osborne Obnoxious, the gnome you saved from the Kurzen Compound, is an expert in troll history and physiology. Maybe he'll be able to help. So now we have another little quest for a little friend. And now we're going to pick up the tablet that we need. And that was a quick little stop off, so we'll meet you guys back at the Hunter's Camp. Alright, we are now back at him at Nezingwari's little camp. Bloody well done! Righto, congratulations! For succeeding where others have failed. I'm honored to count you as a comrade of our hunting party here. No one will ever doubt your experience in hunting or tracking. Sweet, and that is the Green Hills of Stranglethorn storyline. And we get another new pair of shoulders that are really ugly looking. Alright, so now we just gotta go back to Drizzy here. I read somewhere that the Elder Crotzelisks are slowly dying out. Bad news for business, huh? Wow. Great! Thanks to your help, I'll have this order filled and sent out to the director, Riddlevox, on the next boat to Undermine. Ahead of schedule. Woohoo! For all your hard work, I made some extras, so take this pair. Remember, there is no boot as fine as Drizzik's Excelsior line. Really? If you look right here, it's the exact same pair. It's the exact same stats as the ones I'm wearing. Alright, so that is that quest area completed. We now no longer need to come back here. So, we're going to go run up to the rebel camp and turn in the couple of quests that we have. And to see where our next adventure takes us. Alright, we have returned to the rebel camp. We have a quest here from Baron Burnquill.
Here there.
The Blood Scalp Insight. I've never properly had to thank you for saving me. I am still a little fatigued from my captivity, so I thought you might be able to help me with my studies. As a shaman of the Wildhammer clan, I'm very interested in the shamanistic practices of the Blood Scalp tribe. Their magic seems to be diverged into a different direction. If I had one of their totems that the shamans use, I could begin some studying them. Alright, we'll be glad to help you with that.
Good day to you.
Good day, good day. The source of the madness. I knew they'd have some more of this substance. I'm going to need to send this to my contacts in Fort Livingston to the south. Hopefully there'll be more luck. They'll have more luck. Luck will be had. Did you get the tablet? To be honest, I'm sending this information home to Stormwind for my wife and son. They love to hear about what I've been doing out here in the jungle. I can only visit so often. Every little bit helps.
Be careful.
Happy to help. We got a new pair of pants that just had a stat upgrade of very little. This was the gnome we saved.
You're a tall one.
What do you have here? A young raptor and his pet night elf? More importantly, what is the skull you have there? It is obviously not a troll. He was big. Osborne rasps on his head case. And strong, too. You know, I've been meaning to try my hand at some troll magic. How hard can it be? Let's use the strong fellow as a test subject. A nose for this sort of thing. He looks at the skull again. In life, he was strong, young, powerful, a lord among trolls. With our help, he can be a lord once more. The blood scalp scavengers that wander the ruins to the southwest hoard magical fetishes that can be used to help us. They hide these artifacts underground. Use your hatchling to find these artifacts. Alrighty, I can do that.
King's honor.
Alright, Doran, what do you got for me? Marvelously executed! My men and I can handle the rest. With the Kurzen out of the picture, we may be able to continue our original expedition here in Stranglethorn, which is... no matter. Please feel free to peruse our armor stores. We have something that might fit you, and that I won't use. It's a pattern here, folks. Water elementals. I arrived in Stranglethorn to study a feature known as the Altar of Nalus, but made an unfortunate choice of denying Colonel Kurzens' advances, which earned me several days in that cage. Now that I am out, I figure I might as well continue my original studies. The altars on the island to the west, south of Zulkunda, gather some water from the gather some bracers from the island's water elementals.
See you around.
Alright, we got a new batch of quests we can go do. Let's sell some stuff and be on our way. Alright, so we're heading to the Balahai Ruins. And then we'll go to the Blood Scalp Insight quest. And then we'll go to the Water Elementals. That is our plan, that is our trek, that is our goal. Well, I will meet you guys closer to where we need to be. Alright, we've arrived. We are here. We are rocking, we are rolling, we are gonna do some trolling! I'm sorry. That just happened. Looks like my little lashy tail has found some stuff, though. So that's cool. Good job, little buddy. Did he just take off again? Yes, he did. Thank you, little buddy. It's that quest where we just have to, like, follow his silly butt around. Pretty much. Or her butt. I keep calling it a him, but I know it's a her. So, doing pretty good. We're level 35, almost 36. So we are crushing it. Hey, Lashy. I need to, like, talk to you about, you're running past the trolls. Where'd Lashy go? There's Lashy. Alright, we got all the fetishes we need. That was easy. Troll's got a troll, or Raptor's got a raptor, am I right? Almost at the place where we need to get the totem. Hopefully the totem will not have an awful drop rate. It's another member to the list of crappy drop rate quests. Because sometimes not many shamans would spawn, and then only the shamans drop those totems. So it's a bit of a mess. But it's cool. Looks like we have a few shamans here. So we're gonna boop that. We're gonna boop that. We're gonna boop that. And we're gonna hope that we don't die. Which we probably won't die. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. Exhilaration myself. Mend my little buddy. And there we go. We're done. Once again, we forgot to play with a hearth. That's awkward. So we're gonna have to run back. Actually, no, we don't have to run back quite yet because this quest gives us... It's another one of them breadcrumby quests that used to be a quest where you had to run back. So... I wish I had water walking. Just for argument's sake, I'll meet you when I get to the island.
Of good versus evil from the evil perspective. So, when EA released a free-to-play reboot full of aggressive microtransactions, it seemed that they'd taken the game's premise to heart. You know, the evil part. The furor from fans at this predatory tactic ended up killing its developer, Mythic Entertainment. And although EA's president would later apologize and admit that what they did was wrong, Frank Gigo, then executive vice president of EA Mobile, had a much more passive-aggressive stance. During an interview with Games Industry International, he said that he felt EA's biggest mistake with Dungeon Keeper was innovating too much. Number 5, Don Matrick. Fortunately, we have a product for people who aren't able to get some connectivity. It's called Xbox 360.
On behalf of the entire team, thank you for joining us on the Microsoft campus at the home of Xbox.
When it was first done.
Alright, and we swam across the water to get to the elementals. That took a bit. I probably could have swam faster if I wasn't on my cat, but I didn't. So let's just get this party underway, where we take care of some elementals. So this quest, another one on the list of long drop rates during Classic. Anytime I mention this, another, list of long drop rates, bear in mind I don't actually care about the drop rates. Yes, it can be time-consuming, grindy, a little awkward. But I am not saying that I'm against it. I'm just saying it is what it is. And for what it is a game that I want to play. So there is no real negative commentating here. It just is what it is. And we are talking about it. Alright, one more bracer.
I need a target.
If you're curious as to the gates that are in front of me across the waterway,
I don't have a target.
that's actually how Van Cleef's ship got into Dead Mines. It's a little bit of an addition from Cataclysm. I don't think those gates were inherently visible in Classic. But we'll check once we get there. It's on our list of things to check.
I need a target.
Alright, that's that one. And now we just summon Emily,
Good day to you.
which is cool. This will do for what I have planned. We can't activate the altar with the bracers alone. So we need 6 vials of sea salt from the Murlocs in Northern Stranglethorn. I need something to cut into the raw elemental power of these bracers. Something strong and abrasive, but still of the sea. The Merkgill Murlocs have moved inland from the sea. They carry vials of sea salt with them. Can you do that?
Safe travels.
Not a problem. Happy to help. We've passed that area quite a few times, so we're gonna meet you guys there, because it's a bit of a trek from our current. Well, not a bit of it's enough of a trek to warrant me going. See you soon, friends. So, see you soon, friends. All right, we're back. We are going to deal with some Lucky Locks, some Murlocs. It's a cute little place.
I don't have a target.
I wonder if our little friend is gonna find some things. But we're just gonna get in here. Get you. Get you. We're gonna get everything in view. Kitty, come here. I need you to tank this whole group. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. Go. get some bestial wrath in. Honey. My cat just decides to nope.
I need a target. I don't have a target.
I'm saying I don't have a target. I have a target. My target is ahead of me. I'm just not clicking on it. Don't worry about it. Alright, we got one crystal vial out of those murlocs that we killed. Come on. Yeah. This is gonna take a bit. Good enough murlocs. We got a rare lock here. We got a rare murloc. He is big. Kitty. I mean, I'm not particularly concerned in any sense of the word, but that was cutting it really close. And we leveled. We now have Tar Trap. We're level 36.
I don't have a target.
We can do a couple more dungeons that we're not going to do. Got a pair of cloth boots. Didn't get any sea salt out of that, though, which is unfortunate. Come on, Murlocies. Give me your salt. I just need 2 more salt. Alright, we're done. Now we can probably... yeah, call Emily here. We have what we need. Are you ready to go back to the altar?
Have a good
Alright,
one.
so we just have to summon Nahlis. Which we can do real fast, and then we'll head back up to the rebel camp. Alright, I'll meet you guys at the altar, because once again, running. Alright, welcome back to the island of the water elementals that we played with before. We got some trees. So, in the shade of this tree, we will push Zabatan. Nahlis, we summon you. Who challenges Nahlis? Puny Night Elf, you are little better than those mindless trolls I have played against each other for like so many pieces on a game board. This guy is, or elemental, is a jerk. But he is now gone. We now have the Heart of Nahlis. And we are going to head back to the rebel camp. Alrighty, we've arrived at the rebel camp. Hey Baron, here's your totemy thingamajub. I think I can read the text. It's fascinating! Wait, what are these names? Cool, we're now honored with Ironforge. Sacred to the Blood Scalp. Ah, there must be the names of their totemic creatures. The animals they attribute to these spirits. Let's see. Mahamba, the winter, the water. Tuskalu, the earth, and Pogian as air. Fire? Okay, so we that rare that we came up against. It was in the last episode? Or was it this episode or the last episode? Things are bleeding together. We actually took care of that rare. Cool.
Get her back.
So we gotta get those icons. Talk to this gnome here. How many did you find? I found 8 fetishes. These will provide a bit of, what's the troll word? Voodoo? Juju? Tikabang? It doesn't matter. If we're going to rebuild a troll, we need troll magic, and these fetishes are full of it. Physical specimen. The soul is ready, but the body is not. For a skull as well-formed and marvelous and beautiful as this, we will need a suitable body. The chief of the Bloodscalp Trolls, Ganzulha, won his throne through brute force. If he still lives, you'll find him in Zulkunda to the west. Taking his body won't be easy, but nothing a sturdy hunter like yourself can't do. Well, we got another quest here.
Hello.
This is the Emerine. I called her Emily earlier. That's not her name. My colleagues within the Kirin tour will be happy to learn that the heart is ours. Thank you very much for your assistance. Have a great day. Bye. Sergeant
Hello.
Yoa has a quest for us. Population control. I understand you are going to be heading to Zulkunda soon. While you are there, I have a small task for you. The trolls are outgrowing Stranglethorn. The Bloodscalps to the west, the Skullsbitters to the east. They pour out of their ruins and into the jungle, disrupting the natural balance of the region, and it is time that we restored it. Zulkunda is the Blood Scalp capital. Inside you will find the most high ranking of the Blood Scalps. Reduce their numbers. Got some things to do here then. Let's go. I'll meet you guys over by the trolls, where we will take care of it. Alright! There's a scavenger trying to cut me. I am going to cut it. Alright, we got that one. So we're looking for the icons, which is why we are in this particular spot. There's drops we can pick up. Okay, so that was the icon of Pogia. Once again, if you haven't been watching my previous episodes, I suck at trying to pronounce things. Elf names were bad. Trolls are worse. It's a mess. But I try. What I lack in the ability, I make up for in effort and enthusiasm. Sometimes. Okay. There's another one. Now we just need the one more, and hopefully this scavenger will have it. Because I wants it. And what Crystal wants, Crystal gonna get. If I have to take out every troll here to do it. Elfie gun flip! Woohoo! I love being an elf with the elfie jumps. It makes me so happy. Alright, we got all the icons. Now we're gonna head over to Zolkunda and do the 2 quests. Alright. So we are at the gates of Zolkunda, if you want to call these gates. We just get to take out every single troll. Not every single. We have like 7 of each and 1 of another to take care of. But let's face it, they don't all spawn in particular spots, so I might have to take some out to get to some others. So it's trolling time, folks. We just bit off a bit more than we could chew. That's all. So we're gonna heal up a bit. Let's just pop one of these little baby potions. I sold the food that I bought. Oh, I bought those apples in the last episode. I totally forgot that I bought those the apples. My bad. So I don't have much in the way of food now, because I just ate... Okay, I have 1 more piece of food left. So hopefully we don't get ourselves into too much trouble while we're here. Cat. Cat. I'm always confused about this whole defensive and assistant buttons, because it used to be aggressive, defensive, and passive. And now it's like assistant, defensive, and passive. And it's like they kind of mean the same thing, but they don't mean the same thing, and they're totally different. And I'm confused which one I should keep my pet on. If y'all know, how about you comment down below and let me know, because I'm confused as always. Oh man, the hoarder here. There's one thing I can say about this particular area. It's another one of those areas that are a little bit more difficult on Classic than on Live. Especially with those Blood Hunters. They hurts a lot. They're the ones with the big cats. Because those cats hurt, and they hurt, and it was just an awful time. And then we're going to make a feverish run to Gonzola's body, and we're going to feign death in front of him, get up, and then kill him. Because we're going to be pulling a lot of trolls getting up to him. And I don't particularly feel like killing all the trolls. Let's be honest. What we're going to do is we're going to ride this. Turn here. And while we're on our mount, we'll feign. That way we won't activate the cat. So the cat just hangs out still beside us. Alright, we got his body, guys. Let's head back to the rebel camp where we turn our quest in. And that right there is why Battle for Azeroth Night Elves are broken. Because Shadow Meld you usually cannot use in combat. Which I just did to save my very, very dead boss. Alright, we're back at the rebel camp. Let's turn in our quests. There was something I was actually thinking about while I was riding up here. Our last episode we got a gun. and I said I wasn't a big fan of guns, I realized one thing that was part of my reason why I'm not the biggest fan of guns is you need different ammo. Right now, in Battle for Azeroth, there is no ammo, so you just shoot magic bullets. Whee! Whereas in Classic, you had bullets or arrows. Those were your choices. If you had a bow, you couldn't use bullets, and if you had bullets, you couldn't use a bow. So if we were to get a gun in Classic after having a bow for as long as however we had a bow for, we would have some ammo issues where we would have to sell all our arrows and buy bullets. That's a little expensive for a few levels or however long we would get a gun. So hopefully we do not get too many opportunities to have guns in Classic. That way, since we are a night elf, we can stay with our bowiness forever.
Talk to me.
Alright, first you save me from a madman's jail. Then you bring me some keys to understanding troll shamanism. This is truly a pretty good week. Thank you again. I will see to it that you have the support of the Wildhammer clan when you continue your journeys. Wow. We don't really need either of these, but I'll get the ring just in case it upgrades, which it doesn't. Alright, we got... It's busy here today.
What can I do for you? Farewell.
Alright, we completed that quest. Didn't read it. Sorry, my bad.
Can I help you?
Alright, he was a brute and a tyrant. I got the feeling that this troll will be different. Alright, you've done well, Night Elf. We have the head, the body, and some juju, voodoo, mojo nonsense. Now we just need a little shock of electricity to get things started. And we'll get a pair of pants that we don't need. Boop! Whoa! Bloodlord Makora. Mandikir? This was the guy that I was referring to that is going to take our raptor buddy away. Night Elf, you just resurrected your worst nightmare. You didn't think that I was a friend, did you, Night Elf? Oh, you've served your purpose, and I have returned to the realm of the living. And it's all thanks to you. So instead of killing you, I'm going to make you a deal instead. Give me the raptor. You must already know she is no normal raptor. But I need a replacement for Okahan. Do it, and both you and the gnome will taste... Do it, or both you and the gnome will taste my rage. Deliver the Lashtail Raptor fragment to the evil Bloodlord guy. All I ask is for the raptor. Give it to me, and the gnome lives. I'm glad to see you have come to your senses. Come visit me in Zul'Gurub sometime, Night Elf. I'll be watching. Jerk! Meanie! Give me back my little buddy! He's a bully. I don't like him!
Hey!
Oh, thank you. I know you didn't have to save my life. The return of the Bloodlord is ill news. He was killed in ZG several years ago, and we thought we would have seen the last of him and his kind. The trolls of ZG are attempting to perform a hideous, horrible ritual again. Mandikor is alive, that it stands to reason that he is not the only one. The explorers at Fort Livingston, far to the south, may know more. Speak to their priestess.
You have a great day now.
Alright, we can do that. But, for right now, we are actually going to call this good. So, I will see you guys in the next video where we go to Fort Livingston, finish our quest in the Northern Stranglethorn, and then take to the south. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, ring that bell, like, throw some comments down below, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!